Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing F1 23 Breaking Point 2. Yes, this is my first video on F1 23, and we're starting off, well, with the story mode aspect, the new story mode thing that they had in F1 2021. They are now having this in F1 23. There's 3 difficulties to choose from. There is normal, great for newcomers to the F1 scene, suitable for assist levels, challenging, and of course hard. So I'm going to be going hard difficulty because when I did 2021, challenging was quite easy. But here we go, I just go into all the assists and stuff. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be really good. I love the story mode on the old F1 game, the F1 2021. It was quite fun and I enjoyed it. So hope you enjoyed the series. And yeah, let's get on to Breaking Point number 2.
Previously in Breaking Point.
Aiden, please tell us, how does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your very first race?
I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes.
And tell me about Casper Ackerman. How is that relationship coming along?
It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then?
He tried to stop them from signing you. Didn't want to play babysitter. We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him.
I had a call this morning from Christian Horner. You're being watched.
You know what his problem is, don't you? Thinks you're getting too old.
You want respect, you give respect. That's how it works. How about you give me a little respect? How about you earn it first? I'm done. You what? I'm retiring. Why didn't it work out between you two? He's on more money than me.
What? He didn't want me on the team.
Didn't I? And you thought I was past my best?
So none of this is true?
There's always gossip in the paddock. And ever since he's arrived, there's been one man at the center of it all. I want us to push for 4th. I want us to beat Butler. And I want that seat to go to you.
So Alfa Romeo potentially on track to really upset AlphaTauri here. Butler's closing in on Ackerman. Down the inside he goes, and they've hit each other. Butler into the barrier, and that looks to be the end of the race for him. The Dutchman looks to be continuing at.
It's great to see him still in this fight, Crofty.
Good return, Aiden. What about Casper?
We let Aiden pass.
Let Aiden pass.
We did it.
We did it. Have you seen the crash yet?
Butler's okay?
Bruised ego, perhaps.
I really loved the end to that game. It was really fun. But here we go, Miami Grand Prix, several races into the 2022 season. Chapter 1, 2022, a new era for Formula 1. An overhaul of the technical regulations marks the first major update to the sport for several years, but it's not only the new cars that are turning heads down in the paddock. Okay, this is interesting. We are a few races in, obviously, at the Miami Grand Prix. I think this is round 4 or 5, but let's do this.
What was it like bringing a brand new team to the F1 grid?
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, with your branding, your name on it, in an official race, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
You make it sound like a dream come true.
If only.
When did you first get a sense of what was in store for Connor Sport?
2022 season, straight out of the box. The drivers were always going to clash. That was a calculated risk. But the car had problems.
We're midway through the Miami Grand Prix. It's been a cracking race so far, and it's all up for grabs.
Absolutely, Crofty. Some fantastic driving here today, especially, I have to say, from Aiden Jackson. I don't think I've ever seen the Connor Sport car being put through its paces quite like this.
This is a team, Connor Sport, that have got a lot to prove this season, but Jackson might just be the man to do it.
Alrighty, here we go. Primary objective, finish the race.
Nice job so far. Let's try and bring that gap down to the car ahead if you can. Copy that.
So I'm guessing the goal is just to finish this race. So how many laps is there? We got, 14 laps, so 8 laps to go technically in this race. All I need to do is just stay out of trouble and finish. So I'm hoping to start to like actually get points. Hopefully that's the goal, as we get close to Sonoda there. I'm still getting used to this game, the handling and everything. It's a lot different to F122, and it's a lot, like, it's quite intense and quite crazy. As we'll get very close to Sonoda there, so we're going to go down the inside, a little cheeky move up there. Beautiful. Up into 13th place now. We got to chase down Mick Schumacher. So, yeah, I really like this game so far. The handling is quite fun, it's quite good, and I really like driving on this game. Of course, that's the main thing to do, but the car feels quite good. We didn't say anything. There we go. Okay, anyway, up into 13th, and now we're going to chase down Mick Schumacher.
Okay, gap to the car behind. 1.7
Oh,
seconds.
geez, Schumacher. Quite slow there in that corner. We were quite late on the brakes as well. I'm still getting used to proper braking here as we're pushing Schumacher quite along here. We're going to have to make a move here if we don't want to lose too much time to him and get Alonso. We go down the inside, going side by side through this section of the track, and we've got him up into P12. Now we've got Fernando Alonso next in the Alpine. It's quite weird seeing Alonso in Alpine on the F123 game, knowing that he's in Aston Martin now, but we're going to have a run on him. We're going to use the battery, DRS deployed, and we sail past the Alpine of Fernando Alonso up into P11. 2 cars fighting ahead of me is Norris and Bottas, and that will give us the top 10. It'll elevate us into the top 10 placements if we can overtake them. So we're getting quite close here. I'm still, as I said, I'm still learning the kind of controls and stuff. I'm getting better at it. It's just, it's very light steering, and it's good, but it's crazy. So we've got slipstream on Lando Norris. Can we get a move on him, as he's going to go for a move on Bottas? Go 3 wide going into him. We're going to go on the outside, make a bit of contact there, but now it's just going to leave us side by side. Oh, Bottas is still there, side by side, and we get the move done. That was really good racing from all 3 of us there. That was beautiful. And yeah, P9 is now, we've got someone in the pits. It's Ocon and Gasly by the looks of things. We go a bit deep here. Can we get Ocon as he's coming out of the pit lane? And yes, we can. We are up into 8th place. This race is looking good for us so far. As we're now, how far away are we from Hamilton? Hamilton's in P7. That's, well, 2022 Mercedes weren't very good around this time of the season, but still, that is crazy to see Hamilton behind the AlphaTauri after the pit stop.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 2.2 seconds.
As we now fast forward a lap later, we are very close to Hamilton. He is close to Gasly. Can we pull off an overtake on these 2 cars here? We're going to get close to Hamilton through this little chicane. Can we make a move down the inside? No, we cannot. We're going to stay behind him and get a good run, hopefully, on the straight. If we get a good exit, I don't need to use overtake right now, as we've got the DRS is now being activated. As Hamilton's going to have a DRS on Gasly. We go get out of the slipstream and break down into the hairpin, as Hamilton's still there, look, but we get the move done up into 7th place. Now we're going to have a run on Gasly going down the main straight. Hopefully we can get him soon, as he has nothing to defend from us. We're going to go down the inside. Oh my god, that was a beautiful send, but we've got it working, and we're up into 6th place. I don't, like, the AI, they brake quite early, and it's quite easy to dive bomb them. It's quite easy to crash into them in corners. That's why you're going to be very cautious. But we've made it work, and we're up into 6th place. Now it's time to chase down Sergio Perez, the top 5 in this race for Connor Sport. This is amazing. With basically 5 laps to go in this Grand Prix, we're going to have to frenzy for Gasly maybe, because he has got DRS and I have very little battery left. So can we hold on? Yes, we can. And I think we'll be good for now. But yeah, this has been good so far. Good race so far. Obviously, we haven't done the whole thing, but It's looking good so far for Aiden Jackson and Connor Sport Global. Alrighty, let's see. We're really close to Perez here. We are very close. 1.8 seconds to Sergio Perez. Oh, what's happened? Oh, we got a cutscene, I think. Oh, it is a cutscene. I'll be quiet.
I'm losing power! Why am I losing power? Copy that, we see it, we're looking into it. Okay, I'm afraid you're gonna have to retire the car, please, Aiden. Retire the car. You're joking! I'm sorry, Aiden. Pull over now, please. Pull over now. This is getting ridiculous!
And that's agonising for Jackson. Just a few laps left to go, and he's out of the Miami Grand Prix.
With every race, the car looks like a constant problem for Connor Sport. It must be devastating for the drivers.
Confirmation as the car comes to a halt, the Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson won't be seeing the checkered flag today, but it looks like his teammate will. Jackson's DNF puts Devon Butler in a position where he might just be able to secure some points for Connor Sport.
Aiden's out. Yep, engine problem, I'm afraid. Good job you got me. All right, Devon, don't push it too hard. We cannot risk losing both cars here.
It's in the bag, mate.
All okay, Aiden?
Yeah, how's Devon doing?
Yeah, he's doing all right, mate. He looks like he's going to bring home some points for the team.
Good for him.
Far out, Devon is so cocky still. Anyway, Miami Grand Prix post-race. Frustration and engine issues forces Connor Sport's Aiden Jackson to retire from the Miami Grand Prix only a few laps from the end. That is frustrating. We were in a good position for some good points, but the mechanical failure right at the end. That is not good for Connor Sport, but...
If it's not one thing, then it's another. Did you not see what happened out there today?
Aiden, I agree with you 100%. We are doing everything we can. I know the car is not perfect, but...
Andreo, it's every race. Do you know how I look losing easy points like this?
Knock, knock. Sounds like there's a right show going on in here. What am I missing?
Not now, Devon.
Aiden and I were just discussing issues with the car.
Again? I thought that was all in hand. I had no problems today. It was smooth. You know what they say?
I never thought I'd see Aiden Jackson and Devon Butler racing in the same team as teammates. That is something worth pointing out, but jeez. Yeah, anyway, back to the video.
Shoddy workman always blames his tools. mate. You can look at my setup data anytime you want. I've told you that. It might help.
And I've told you before, it's not a setup issue. The problem is...
Jackson, that was the problem with the 2022 season. Ask anyone. I mean, at the end of 21, everyone thought Aiden was going to be signed by one of the big three. But, guess they couldn't reach an agreement, so we both signed for Connor Sport.
And do you think that affected Aiden?
That's no secret. Now, for that 22 season, Jackson was a nightmare.
Jeez. Wow. Alrighty. Devon is still cocky as usual, but we got a nice little motorhome here. This reminds me, oh, we got a call from someone. Who's this? Andreo. Hi.
Hey, I wanted to give you a heads up. Now look, the crew has shared the latest telemetry data with us.
Fine, but I don't think it would tell me anything I don't already know.
Just humor me, okay? I'd like to go through it. Let me know if anything jumps out. I'm keen to iron out these problems as quickly as possible for you.
Sure thing. Thanks, Andrea.
No thanks needed. I've got your back, Aiden. Remember what I said when you joined the team. I won't let you down. Ackerman wouldn't let me hear the end of it.
Yeah, sounds like Casper. You know he told me the same, right? It's just tricky, what with the car and Devon poking his nose in any chance he gets.
There is a lot going on for sure, but we're a team. We'll get there. I'll have a word with Devon. Tell him to give you some space, both on and off the track, okay?
Yeah, alright. Good luck with that.
Okay, well, after that race, we got some news to look at, socials and emails. So let's go to that. The news, uphill struggles at Connor Sport. Jeez. Lots of problems there. The challenges of setting up a Formula 1 team. And there's also Miami. That's obviously the top headline, because it is at the top, but far out. That is going to be interesting. From rivals to comrades. Yeah, social, got Tim McMurray back in here. Got to feel sorry for Aiden Jackson driving like a complete pro, but that car, Connor Sport should be ashamed. Feeling like Jackson should probably put the car in reverse and it'd be quicker. Devin Butler clearly getting preferential treatment in the Connor Sport garage. Such a great season this year. So I'm talking about the Arabs near the Connor Sport car breaks down more often than mine. Jeez, savage. He comments in here, what's David Coulthard saying? I'll be just talking about the Miami Grand Prix. Technical Terry's in here. What's going on with Connor Sport? Then we got some emails. We got moving forward from Andrea Connor. I appreciate how hard everyone's working. We are getting so much right, and I also understand how infuriating it can be for everyone where a problem persists and simply won't go away. Rest assured, both myself and the management team are acutely aware of the continuing issues with the car. We'll be enacting a plan to address them as quickly as possible, getting the car up to optimal performance and alleviating everyone's stuff. Thank you to all. David Butler. This is Devin Butler's dad, I think. Well, it's Butler, so it's probably Devin's dad. But, yeah. The Devin Butler dad. Hopefully he's not as much of an annoying person as is Devin. But, yeah, that's going to be it in this video, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed it. Sorry this was only, like, one chapter that we did. Still quite a good length video, sorry about that, but from now on, the next few videos, they're going to be 2 chapters each. Chapter 2 and 3, 4 and 5, as it does get very spicy, and I'm really looking forward to this. I really like Breaking Point so far, and I really enjoy the story mode aspect of the game. It's quite fun and enjoyable. It's getting good right now, so hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Alrighty, see you everybody.